Israel-Iran War News Live Update. War with Iran is still a possibility as Israel attacks Gaza. Undoubtedly, Iran's retaliatory attack on Israel is a watershed moment in world history. Israel and Iran established diplomatic relations in 1948, making Iran the second Muslim nation to do so after Turkey. Until the Shah's downfall, Iran and Israel enjoyed close and friendly relations. 11 individuals, including the commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps, IRGC, Brigadier Mohammad Reza Zahedi, his deputy, and at least 5 IRGC advisors, perished in an Israeli airstrike on the Iranian consular office in Damascus on April 1, 2024. In response to the assassinations of senior Iranian military officials and the destruction of its Damascus consulate, Iran wasted no time launching a barrage of missiles and drones into the sky. Although the Iranian airstrike did not cause significant harm to Israeli civilian infrastructure or military forces, it was the first time Israel had ever seen missiles falling on its land in such a spectacular display. The world is anxiously awaiting Israel's retaliatory strike, and the Iranian strike has only served to fan the flames of regional conflict. Even the most staunchly pro-Israel Western governments have pleaded with Israel to exercise prudence. The Israel-Palestine conflict will undoubtedly escalate if this does not deter Israel from retaliating. Everyone knows that if Israel takes military action against Iran, the situation will escalate and have far-reaching consequences for the region and the rest of the globe. This will inflame the already simmering tensions between Russia and the United States, and it's possible that China may become involved as well. There is already a lot of pressure on the Israeli government from far-right groups to respond strongly and swiftly to Iran's counterattack. The United States and its Western allies supply Israel with weapons and money, but they can't stop Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's right-wing government from backing Israeli aggression in Gaza while turning a blind eye to Israel's massacre of Iranians in Damascus. Remember when Iran retaliated because of the Israeli attack? Now this could get out of hand as vindictive actions and retaliations from both sides ensue. Israeli military operations in Gaza have killed about 40,000 Palestinians, wounded many more, and forced countless more from their homes. Ironically, though, not a single Muslim nation has spoken out in response to this catastrophe. Iran is the sole nation that has supported Palestine by taking military action against Israel. Israel has bombed foreign humanitarian workers without hesitation, and now, in the 7th month of the war, even Israel's most ardent foreign backers are demanding a rapid end to the violence. Politically, Israel is now on the defensive. The entire community is both frightened and perplexed by its recent actions and its war in Gaza. Israel has expanded its war to Iran, Syria, and Lebanon despite a decision by the UN Security Council calling for a truce, which it has chosen to disregard. The bombardment of the Iranian consulate in Damascus by Israel is an egregious breach of all norms of justice and military regulations, as well as international law. All of Israel's recent moves could be an effort to deflect criticism of its destructive and crippling policies in the Gaza Strip. Undoubtedly, Iran's retaliatory attack on Israel is a watershed moment in world history. Until the Shah's downfall in 1979, Iran and Israel had close and cordial relations. Iran was the second Muslim nation to do so, after Turkey, in 1948. Israel and it have been at loggerheads ever since. Instead of enlisting the help of its numerous proxies in Iraq, Syria, or Lebanon, the Ayatollah-led Iranian regime has attacked Israel directly, a first in the country's history. Meanwhile, with the support of American, British, French, and Jordanian forces, Israel was able to knock down nearly all of Iran's missiles and drones. An international coalition is behind Iran's attack on Israel. Now that the United States is leading the Western alliance and Russia and China are on the opposite side, the Israeli reaction will determine how credible the United States is as an alliance leader. Despite President Biden's warnings, Iran attacked Israel. At this moment, everyone is waiting impatiently. Anarchy and the involvement of other actors in the region could result from a robust Israeli reaction. Iran and its allies might learn that they could engage in acts of war with no repercussions if the response is either too lenient or non-existent at all. As of now, it seems like the U.S. is hesitant to escalate the battle any further, but Israel may not be so eager to avoid action given Biden's unwavering assurances of full backing. Israeli leaders persist in instigating conflicts with Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Iranian-backed forces in Syria in the hopes that a broader regional crisis will obscure their relentless attacks on the Gaza Strip. There will be no U.S. involvement in any Israeli military action against Iran, according to President Biden. Both the United States and other European countries are putting pressure on Israel to cease the fighting in Gaza. The right to self-defense means fending off an attack. Revenge is not a category in international law, according to the German foreign minister. Given that Germany is Israel's number 2 arms supplier, behind only the United States, this comment is quite significant. Genocide is an accusation that Israel is currently facing. As domestic public anger and pressure continue to rise, Western nations are re-evaluating their long-standing policy of unwavering support for Israel. The situation has become exceedingly dangerous due to the Israeli government's fervent remarks about their right to react against Iran and intensify their actions in Gaza.